everybody, and welcome to another DireWolf mod pack with Grinker Philbin for the Philbin files. Excuse my voice, I still have a bit of a cold and gunk in my throat. So I realized last episode, to start with here, last episode I had forgotten to do my resource pack review, so we're starting off with one today. The MineLol texture pack, realistic, says 64 by 64. I've already been playing a little bit with it, and I kind of like it. It's kind of a high definition pack, so there's a lot of extra pixels, so things just look smoother and cleaner than some of the other ones. And I kind of like the way it looks in these pictures. Isn't that pretty? I like that. So you can still see there are certain things that don't have textures, and some things that do. Let's go check out the cows. The cows looked funny. All the mobs look really kind of cool too. So the paintings looks cool. The chest, a little bit of a weird little glitch there where it kind of blinks, depending on where I'm looking. Signs. Oh. While we go check a few things out, let's check out our bookcases. See? Isn't that pretty? Look at that. That's pretty. Okay. I'll take it back. Go outside, check out the cows. So, in my last episode, we were finishing up the smelter project, and we had figured out that we did not have enough power. And I was racking my brain thinking, okay, well, how am I going to fix this? How am I going to fix the power problem? And I'm sitting in the lobby of my daughter's ballet class, and I realized I was missing something completely. Oh, I'm building a bridge up to that thing there. But, I mean, look at the trees even, the grass, the wheat field, all nice and fluffy. So yeah, I realized I was missing something pretty big in the power possibilities of this mod pack, and that is big reactors. I completely forgot about big reactors, and looking around, do I have it? Yeah, there it is, the Yellorium. Oh, since I'm just logged in, I gotta do this to get my backpack back. Okay. So I've got the Yellorium. I don't have a lot, but I think I have enough to make a small big reactor. Kind of a weird sentence there. I'm going to make the smallest big reactor I can find. I'm still on tanks. So to make that, there's a few pieces we do need. We need the casing, iron, graphite, Yellorium, the controller, which is a diamond, couple Yellorite, redstone, control rod, which we'll need one of these. There's the control rod, the power tap. All of these things use these reactor casings. Need an Accessport, which is a chest and a piston. And there was one other piece. What was it? Casing, controller, control rod, power tap, Accessport. It was a fuel rod. Where's the fuel rod? Fuel rod. I thought it was a fuel rod. Yellorium fuel rod. There it is. Again, more iron. So the graphite is pretty easy. The graphite is coal or charcoal smelted in the furnace. So I made 2 stacks of that. Then take care of that tin. The next piece you need is a lot of iron. And so we come over here and let's drop these off. And I've got some iron here, but I've expanded this, as you can see. I have iron. Look at that. I even had to like pop through the roof there a little bit and make some more. So now, since I'm sort of using this as the storage method, and I hadn't really figured out how to get things out, I can sit here all day and I can do this. Click, think, wait, click. That's just annoying, right? Of course it's annoying. So let's move this iron here. I made a redstone clock, which is pretty easy. Stone, redstone torch. And this just kind of pulses signals. So I plop it here. This here will chunk out ingots for as long as that thing is sitting there, and then I can come back and take that off when I'm done. So I have some iron here. We'll go ahead and get started with some of the casings that we need, and while that's making more iron, so we're going to need, let's see, we need the casing. Let's go ahead and do this one. So that's yellorium, iron. Okay, I got to figure out why my thing isn't doing using the question marks there. Yellorium and 2 graphite. So we need one of these for the version that we're doing here. Let's get rid of the oak planks and the dirt and the sand and the marble. Oh, okay. Oh, that's another thing. I do have some uranium here. And uranium pulverizes into 2 yellorium dust, and then I can smelt the yellorium dust into. Oh, wait, where are you going? Where did you go? You shouldn't be going anywhere. Did you go in here? Wait, up. Okay, so it goes in here, but it doesn't smelt. Okay, that's okay. We'll just use that as storage. So you finish doing that. And then I will grab those and throw them in the furnace and turn them into. Let's see how we're doing on the ingots here. We're up to 23. That's good. The other thing we need is we need a room to do this stuff with. I'm going to build. Since most of my power at the moment is related to these things, and I can run this red net cable over there later when I need more power over there, I've decided to put the reactor room in here. Not too shabby. So we're going to put it here, and I need a 3x3x3. And since I want to actually make it so that it'll be a little bigger in the future, I'm going to start out with it going down a little bit here. And I have a cat clawing my butt, trying to get my attention. Wonder what she wants. It's okay, we'll ignore her for a few minutes here. Oh, bit of a lag spike there. Okay. Let's put some of this stuff up here. Fill in these little holes. Hang on just a minute. My daughter asks me questions while I'm trying to record. I'll be right back. So here's where our reactor is going to be. And like I said, we're going to make the smallest reactor possible until I get more yellorium. So it's going to be a 3x3x3 block. This is one of those multi-block structures. Let's see, casing. Reactor casing. Iron, graphite, yellorite. Okay, and it makes 4 of them. Okay, so I did iron, graphite, Okay, and yellowite. So we don't want to use up all our yellowite here, so we need, let's see, we need 9 on the bottom, another 8 on top, so 9 on the bottom, 8 on top, and 4 on the side, so I need that many for the structure itself. And then I'm going to need a few more to build the other things. So let's start out with half a stack and see how far that gets us. Let's go ahead and turn, well, no, let's let that guy keep going for a little bit. Let's get another stack in there before we turn off the clock. Okay, so first thing we need, oh, we have the casings. Let's go ahead and build as we go. So, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to put corners on. Corner, corner, and then we can put the fuel rod there. Now this isn't going to have any passive cooling with the water or anything around it. We'll deal with that when we make it bigger. Yeah. Oh, I think I can do this part as well. So the other things that are going to go in these holes are the power tap, the access port, the control rod, things like that. The controller. So we need to go build those. So let's do. We need. Let's see. Reactor. Yes, I know how to spell. Do the controller first. That's a diamond, yellorium, redstone. Okay. So I have a diamond. What was it again? Duh. Short memory. Yellorium's on either side. Okay. Redstone. Redstone? One of the things about using different resource packs is just learning what the things look like. Okay. There is our controller. Go ahead and stick that in. Then we need a power tap. Put the controller here where we can see it. And if we right click on it right now, we get nothing. Okay. So when it's working, we'll right click on that and actually have get something. Okay, so we need we're going to do the access port next. So that's a chest, a piston, and then 4 casing. And I think I made a whole bunch of pistons here. Casing. We're going to need more casings, it looks like. There's the access port, and we're going to need more casings. And the casings were... No, wait, I still have some more iron here. Iron. Graphite. And yellorium. Let's do 2 more chunks there. So I have an access port. I need the control rod. So graphite, redstone, and yellorium. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Graphite, yellorium, redstone. Did I get that backwards? I got it backwards. Control rod, access port, power tap. That was the last one we needed. Power tap, 4 with just the redstone, and I've got just enough. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's our power tap. Now I will have to build some cables for this too, but I'm going to scavenge some of these cables. Okay, so this is, let's see, control rod goes, oh, come on. Yes, I know how to jump. Oh, but it's not a big enough space. Okay, so there's the control rod, and this allows us to increase and decrease the amount of power we are using. Here's our access port, and this is where we put in the yellorium and take out the waste. And then I need the power. You know what? I should put the power tap over here. That will be more efficient with the cables. We'll put the power tap over here. Come on, give me that back. Power tap. Power tap. Blink. And oh, we're going to need one right there. And this was access port. Okay, so now, oh, it changed to red. We can click on it, and here's our power. So let's put some yellorium in. We'll just put maybe 2 in right now. It's going to start generating. It's 50% full, 0 depleted. The waste is empty, and it is not generating anything. Status is offline. I think I need to activate the reactor. There it goes. That guy turned green. We're generating power. It's got a 10 million RF buffer. And then one of the things we can do, come up here and hit the control rod. Change the control rod's insertion. Higher insertion allows slower access. So, which reduces heat, and in general, the more heat you have, the more waste you have, which is why the cooling is so cool. So let's put the rod halfway in and see what that does to our generation. So we're generating 60 RF per tick. Let's retract the rod, and then that goes up to 71 per tick. Okay, so let's leave it at 50 for now. We're going to let this build up. It's got a pretty big buffer, and then I'm going to get some red net cable and connect it up to that guy. I think I had some, yeah, I do have some plastic. We'll do that, and I will be right back. But there it is. That's actually, let's do a screenshot of that. Nope, that's not the one number. Is that it? F2? There it is. Okay, so that is the smallest big reactor you can build. Little Big Reactor. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to hook up the power, and then we'll see these things will get their power much, much quicker, as well as this. Yeah, and think about how I'm going to do that. All right. Oh, I should probably turn off my... yeah, okay. Let's turn off the clock here. Picked up. Okay. And I've been just keeping the clock in here. So there we go. Stack and a half generated while I pretty much did other things. Pretty cool. Oh, one other thing I wanted to show you. So, excuse me. You can see up at the top there, the little tooltip tells me, okay, molten gold, molten silver, molten nickel. The platinum, however, is like a matrix liquid. Dun, 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 dun. It says over on the right-hand side, fluid.platinum.molten, but the tank name is just gone nuts. It's like it can't decide what it's going to be. I thought that was pretty interesting. Wanted to show you. Anyway, I'm going to go make some red net cable and connect all this up, and I will be right back. So I have, we're back, and I have connected my red net cable. Still even have 8 pieces left here to my leadstone energy cell, and I will probably want to update that to hardened or whatever in the future. And I'll probably add another one here, so I have another buffer. That's all connected up to the power tap there, and I can do this now. My reactor here, I've cranked it up a little bit just to kind of get it, get these things settled out. But we're cranking out energy much faster than we did the first time. And that is good. I'll turn this back down to 50% before I leave it for the day. And yeah, that's what we've got. It's cruising along. It's using this much fuel per tick. Reactivity 100%. Higher levels of radiation reduce fuel burn up. Not entirely sure what that means, but I suspect we're being relatively efficient at this point. The buffer is filling up faster than this cable is transferring the power. So I may need a different cable, and I'll have to research that. But for now, it works good enough. In fact, if that buffer is going faster than the cable, we can go ahead and turn that back down to 50%. Get to a point where this is core temperature. Okay. And then I come over here and I can add more yellorium, and I can take out these cyanide ingots. These are the waste products, but these are also, when we get going on to bigger things, these are also, let's see, turbine housing, needed for the turbine housings and turbine stuff. So you would have a reactor here, and I would have to have a bigger reactor with water going through it for coolant, and then I would push the coolant over to a turbine and use the turbine and increase the amount of power I get from the fuel by about 50%, I think I read. Which I think is kind of cool. So anyway, that's it. We have done the smallest big reactor you can make. There it is. We will expand it in the future. I can't really go through this wall because this shares a wall with my little enchanting area, my magic area, which I haven't really done much with. Maybe I'll move that. But I can also go down. I'm tempted to also decorate this in sort of a danger zone sort of thing. You know, it's not like the radiation actually hurts me, but I can pretend. Anyway, there you go. We now have power to the smeltery, and I'll run RedNet cable through the floor over to here, so we have power for other things we want to make. Not quite sure what those are going to be yet. And pretty pictures in this texture pack. Puppies. So that's it for this episode. I will see you next time on the Philbin Files. Thank you for watching.